Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I thought I would show you my batch prep, batch cooking. I want to say for the week, but this will probably only be a few days worth of food. Squeaky, no, you're not getting on my back. This is the only way to keep him quiet. Today I'm going to be cooking up some potatoes. Sometimes I do rice, quinoa, things like that, but today I'm going to do potatoes. My camera is falling. And some vegetables. I picked up a bunch of vegetables yesterday for salads and roasting. So I'll get all that prepared as well, and I'm going to show you while I do it. So let's get to it. And if you're new to my channel, check out my 100-pound weight loss story to see how potatoes and veggies help me lose a lot of my weight and keep most of it off. I've just been a little bit off track lately, but I'm working to get back on track. That's why I'm doing this video. Today I'm going to be batch cooking my potatoes in the pressure cooker, and I've got the potatoes all washed up. And the pressure cookers, the Instant Pots, come with these steam trays. So I'm going to put one of these at the bottom. Just going to fill this up, and then I'll show you how I do the pressure cooker part of it. We're going to put a cup of water in there. Put on the lid. And I'm going to make sure it's on seal. And we're going to pressure cook it for about 11 minutes. And while that's coming up to pressure, I'm going to take my dogs out for a little walk. Do you want to go for? You look like you'd just be happy just laying there. I think Squeaky wants to go for. My dad planted a bunch of sunflowers, and they're getting really heavy from the seeds, so I'm curious how much longer it's going to be before they're ready to harvest the seeds. It hasn't come up to pressure yet, so it'll take a little bit longer for that before it starts to count down. The thing I don't like about pressure cookers is they lie. You say 11 minutes, but it's not 11 minutes. So while that's cooking, it's time to prep the veggies. I got a bag full of veggies ready to fight fat. I stored my stuff in the fridge downstairs because the fridge here does not have room for all my veggies. We've got some romaine lettuce, cauliflower, or as Americans like to say, cauliflower, shredded cabbage. I rather would have had purple cabbage, but still nice to have. And I'm really kind of excited about this. Real baby carrots, like real ones. And you guys want to try this, huh? I gotta wash it first. Got some broccoli and zucchini. And for those wondering, I do have reusable produce bags. I just keep forgetting to bring them. I kind of would like to steam the broccoli and the cauliflower, just lightly steam it so that I could air fry it later in the week. I think what I want to do is wash these and shred them. And I'm not sure, like my idea behind the carrots was to shred a bunch of carrots for salads for the week. Some of these are just so pretty and they're gonna be hard to shred. I wasn't really thinking straight. I just was like, ooh, baby carrots, rainbow carrots. So maybe I'll just take some of the bigger ones and shred those and then save the smaller ones for snacking. Oh, ready. What we're gonna do is release steam, and I like to do it with a protection on top of it. I'll show you. Take a dishcloth and put it over so I can redirect the steam. I want to say that took a total of 25 minutes, maybe 30, to pressure cook for 11. Time to wash the lettuce. I don't like the tips of romaine lettuce, and these ones don't look that great anyway, so we're going to cut them off. And we don't need the butt either. Normally I just use a knife and a cutting board, but I'm running out of space here. Save that for the compost. I wish I had another inner pot for the pressure cooker, because right now what I'd be doing is taking this out, putting another pot in, and steaming the broccoli and cauliflower. It's still a little hot. I might be able to take the potatoes out of here with some gloves on or something. Maybe I'll do that. Let's try to get this. Here we go. Can I do it? I don't know what I'm doing. All right, I know what to do. I'm gonna see if I can put this thing in a hole. Let's see what happens with 3 minutes. Okay, let's start off with the zucchini shredding, because I know that zucchini is fairly easy to shred. I think it's gonna be easier than shredding these small carrots. This is a good arm workout. All right, that's probably enough. I don't want to cut my hands off. And if you have a food processor, use it. Not so much to avoid the arm workout, but to avoid cutting yourself, and it just makes it so much quicker. We've got the shredded zucchini. It's a little bit wet, so I'm thinking I might try to squeeze some of the water out of this. All right, that's enough. I just got an idea while I was squeezing the water out of the zucchini that I could put pepperoni spice on them and dehydrate them a little bit, and then they'd be kind of like crunchy salad topping that tastes like pepperoni. Oh, I don't know how much to put in. Some in and mix her up. Kind of eyeballing it. I've never done this before. I'll give it a try. I'm gonna put this aside, let the flavors marinate before I put it in the dehydrator. Oh, looks like the cauliflower is done. We'll see how it does. Oh, wow, that's really, really steamed. Probably could have done it for a minute. Look at that. Guess I'm not complaining. I could kind of mush it up and rice it. That is so much easier than trying to chop up the cauliflower. It's not the result I wanted, but I still don't mind it. I don't mind riced cauliflower, because then I can just mix it in with my potatoes. I'm just gonna mash it. All right, it's now broccoli's turn for some steaming, and we still have some liquid in there, so I'm just gonna, maybe I'll add a little more. Okay, we'll do 1 minute on low, see what happens. It's broccoli, I'd rather have it undercooked than overcooked, because who likes overcooked broccoli? It loses all its color. And what I want to be able to do with this is just throw it in the air fryer for a few minutes to crisp it up. Is it lettuce time? You like lettuce? Do you want some? Buggy, want some? I can hear the broccoli going, and I feel like it's going to be too much time, even a minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to stop it. Okay. Okay, it didn't really even come to pressure, so it might be all right. Ooh, that's perfect. Look at that. Perfect. Bright green. Yes, that's what I wanted. Okay, gonna let that cool for a few minutes, and I'm gonna cut it up. I only have 2 sweet potatoes, so I'm just gonna microwave these instead of turning on the oven or the pressure cooker. It's just being lazy. I'll start off with about 3 minutes, and then I'll see if it's done or not. We're almost done. Let's get this zucchini pepperoni party started. It smells like pepperoni. It smells good. Ooh, this is really wet. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just experimenting. Let's see how the potatoes are doing. No, not. They probably need another 3 minutes at least. They need to be soft. Let's take the zucchini to the dehydrator in the basement. Okay. Will you come in? Okay. Let's see. I've never done this, but we'll try it. Let's start off with 2 hours at, so we got it around 1:35 here. And put it at 2 hours. I have a feeling it's gonna take much longer than that. I can always add more time. This one's ready. You can tell because it squishes. Perfect. This is finally done, except for the pepperoni zucchini experiment. So I'll show you what I got here. So we got potatoes. Now these are pretty well cooked, so they might end up being mushy. So if I want to avoid that, I would just store these in the fridge like this, just without the top on the container. They still are a little bit warm, so I want to cool them to room temperature before putting them in the fridge. Some of the carrots that just weren't great for shredding because they were too small, so these can be snacks. And I still have a lot of carrots left and a zucchini, so when I run out of carrots I will wash some more and cut them. And then I got my two, these are red sweet potatoes. Gonna let these cool to room temperature and just throw in the fridge like that. And then I got 3 containers of romaine lettuce, salad greens or wraps. And then I got my partially steamed broccoli that I will likely just air fry with some spices on them or whatever to throw on top of my salad or pair with potatoes, cabbage and carrot mixture here, shredded rainbow carrots, and then we've got the overcooked cauliflower, which is fine. I can use this in mashed potatoes. What I'm gonna do right now actually is these potatoes I'm gonna eat right now because I haven't eaten today other than some carrots. So I'm gonna mash that up and then I'm gonna throw some of the cauliflower in there and just mash this up. Those potatoes are so creamy. All right, I'm gonna dive into this. I'm gonna top it with some Well Your World sriracha and nutritional yeast. It's 3:15. I'm eating my first meal of the day. This is not normal. I did not expect that to take me 2 hours to food prep. If I wasn't filming, it would have been a much quicker. Probably would have only been an hour. All right, before I end this video, I just got a question in on Instagram and I thought I'd answer it here because it's a good one for this. The question is, how do you overcome the fear or worry that you're eating too much for weight loss? And honestly, if you're sticking to foods that are low in caloric density, like under 600 calories per pound, so we're talking about fruits, vegetables, grains like quinoa and brown rice, starches like potatoes and squash, sweet potatoes, all the veggies you think of, beans and legumes, chickpeas, black beans, lentils, all of that, and you're avoiding oil and overt fats, most cases you don't have to worry unless you are an extreme volume eater. If you happen to be one of those people, the trick is to bulk up on your non-starchy veggies first and then eat your starches. The trick is to eat a lot of veggies, which I am not a good example of. Generally speaking, if you stick with those foods, you don't have to worry about overeating. It's really hard to overeat on those foods. So for the majority of people. And you know what? Don't stress about it anyway. Just do your thing, try it out, and you have time to tweak. There's no rush. There shouldn't be a rush to lose weight. I know a lot of us just get to a point where you just want to like get it off right away, or you have an event coming up. That's just more of the kind of thinking that's going to get you into trouble in the first place, and it becomes this vicious cycle. So think long term, think slow and steady and sustainable, and try not to stress about it. Just think more in terms of getting healthier and feeling good and having energy, and the weight will come off. Okay, I hope that answers your question. I'm gonna go eat my mashed potato, cauliflower, sriracha, nutritional yeast dinner lupper, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. And question of the day for you: what is your favorite toppings to put on a salad? Okay, I'll see you guys. Bye. I think it's been in here for over 4 hours. Let's check it out. It smells like it's done. It tastes like pepperoni. It is a little strong tasting, but I'm curious to see how this tastes on a salad. Just to add a little extra texture and flavor.
Got a little heat to it.
Yeah, does it remind you of anything? Like the flavor of some type of...
Oh, it kind of tastes like beef jerky.
Oh. I'm gonna share with you when my cat stops talking. Yeah? Boo, 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 boo. You happy now?